What perfume were you wearing in 2006? This was such a great year and I still love so many of these scents now, especially my favourite ever JLo perfume. This is Miami Glow and this is passion fruit, coconut milk, and it smells like a holiday in a bottle basically. And I've got really nice memories of being in a club, listening to Rihanna, If It's Loving That You Want, while smelling of this, a great scent. I was 21 that year, I was working in a shop and my friends and I would often go to the Boots that was in the same shopping mall and smell the new perfumes. And one of them was Britney Spears' Fantasy, which felt just like a breath of fresh air. It was so different to anything else I'd smelled and it really paved the way for lots of other celebrity perfumes. It wasn't her first perfume, but it kind of felt like it. The way it looked was so fun and it paved the way in that it is a sweet, candied, fun, yet affordable perfume. But I was kind of better at the waiting game in those days, and instead of snapping up in my town centre, I waited until my New York trip to buy it. While I was in Macy's at the counter buying that Britney Spears Fantasy perfume, the lady serving me introduced me to this. I'd never seen it until that point. This is Curious in Control, a limited edition Britney Spears perfume, and she said it was meant to be a combination of Curious, the first perfume, and Fantasy, which had my interest, and it also just smells really good and shouldn't be discontinued. This is vanilla, sweet and fruity notes, and it smells like Bon Bon by Victor and Rolf basically. Not my first bottle, another great one. On that same trip I also bought this. This is True Star Gold from the Tommy Hilfiger Beyoncé collaboration, which I've spoken about recently because I think this was really underrated. It's got milk and honey and kiwi and it smells glamorous, kind of how the bottle looks, and I think that if it were to be re-released now it would do really well. I also bought this one. This is Euphoria by Calvin Klein and it still smells so good today, and I think this is underrated too. Amber, pomegranate and mahogany, really rich, deep and fruity. That summer I completely fell for this, 212 Sexy by Carolina Herrera. I didn't know any of the notes, but it was just an instant love, and I now know that it is cotton candy, pink pepper and sandalwood, and it is still my definitive evening out scent. This is Paris Hilton's first perfume that I received in the August of that year for my birthday. It was actually released in 2004. Not what I expected from her. This is very fresh. It's peach, it's freesia and it's melon, and it reminds me of autumn. It's not autumnal, but that's when I first wore it, so I love that kind of fresh new start vibe that this gives me. My collecting tendencies really kicked in because I also picked up the original True Star. Not really a me scent. I think now I'd like to re-smell it. Aldehydes and musk, quite cosy and comforting. I think for my birthday I'd also received Pure Turquoise from Ralph Lauren, and that one I had no idea what the notes were, but now that I know them I think it's the patchouli that I can see. It's also birch and violet and it smells very unusual and kind of like you would imagine pure like turquoise smelling, so it smelled really good. Let me know which ones you've tried and your 2006 scent.